Hey, okay, Michael, what's your pumpkin timer?
Say an hour.
Okay. Anything critical? Otherwise, I have to review a shitload of legislation with Michael.
Couple of bits from me, if that's okay.
Yep.
Could you approve a few businesses?
Which ones?
You got Naughty Farms, so Norte Farms.
Naughty Farms. What's the TLDR on this?
It's something that Sophia from Frank's, or previously Frank's,
Ooh.
setting up. Showed me around the property, seemed really good.
Oh
and
my
I feel
god!
like there's a lack of farms within Los Santos, so it's very much an easy yes for me.
Okay. What's the next?
Sorry?
What's the next one?
Next one would be 2 seconds. You've got House of Petrov.
Okay.
Which is a sort of, they're going to be, helping people do like contracts and, different types of like business documents and, for people who, that's not their speciality.
How is he gonna, is he gonna be, so just real quick, looking at House of Petrov, he doesn't have a bar license. So wait, legal, how's he gonna do this? Oh, I see. Okay. He's just going to do like document writing. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just that realistically, there's a lot of lazy people in town, but some people with some good ideas. Yeah. So I feel like it kind of, having someone like that in an official business will make, life a lot easier for some people.
Okay. Done. Anything else?
The last one is The Last Straw.
The Last Straw. All right.
Yeah,
what is this?
It is one of my friends who set it up. It's I don't say a bit of a joke one, but he's trying to set up a charity which is all about planting trees and cleaning the rubbish up out of the ocean and things like that. And he's planning on doing some events around it.
Done. All right. All right. Cool.
I've got one I need you to do as well, Nino.
Yep.
It's the canopy. Helios got his licensed pharmacy, and he's gonna sever. Yeah, he's severing the pharmacy out from the rainforest, and he's gonna sell his equipment through the canopy, and the rainforest is gonna be the pharmacy.
Easy, done.
Yeah.
In regards to the VAF thing, me and Michael got to go read that, and that's gonna pend when the poll comes out. Pretty much the document writer can't show up today, so it's I think we wait for the poll for the VAF thing. I think that's going to be really important. I want to bring into context some stuff. Holy fucking shit. Sometimes PD runs me up a wall. They are so fucking pathetic sometimes. Apparently there's like vehicles being towed and they're like demanding that they need legislation because they had a problem for a day. Right?
Yeah, I spoke to Michael about this.
And it's kind of doing my head in because it's like some people did some shit and they need it illegal immediately, even though they have the tools by which to do it. Maybe the problem extends kind of beyond this, but just in case it kind of comes up, I would just say, yeah, it's on our radar. It's low on our priority list, given all the other shit. 50% of our job is literally just fucking babysitting these cops. I think that's the thing that like pissed me off with that conversation. Like
it's the most granular stuff. That's the part that pisses me off.
They every one of these businesses, they're putting in requests and shit, and they literally can't even do that. Like they have to go to daddy every time. It's insane. So
what's the TLDR on the towing? There's just like a specific incident happened.
They think they need legislation to prevent people from towing emergency vehicles, and I'm just like, bro, there's no way. Because the thing is, like, how would you write I don't know. I skip for now. We got bigger problems. In regards to Court Center, Court Center is currently underway with a remodel. It is whole brand new website. It's I'm gonna kind of like hold back some of the cool things that are gonna come in it. I'm gonna wait till it kind of props up. But the major thing here is I want to bring back materials, car upgrades, etc. into a reasonable price ranges. It's going to take quite a bit of effort and focus, but I also do not want to lose sight of all the legislative shit we got to clean up. I'm gonna it looks like Junior, you got done like merging some of the documents, question mark.
Yes,
right?
I put it up there, and then I spoke to Michael today. He said it was too long, which honestly I do agree with him. It is very long, and then he condensed quite a lot of it.
Yeah, it was 11 pages. So we worked together just to I guess shorten it down to 2.5.
So how do I see what the current version is when I look at this?
The current version of...
Is it under simplified bill? Is that what that is?
The simplified is my simplified version of Junior's 11-page merging. So you'd want to look at Junior's if you want to see the totality.
So like, what do I look at as like what would get posted, just so I can kind of have an idea when I review it? Like, do I look at Junior's or do I look at yours once it's
that comes down to I guess your tolerance. If you want just a straight merger, it would be Junior's.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. But I looked at it and I said, I don't think we need 11 pages for marijuana and moonshine, right? It felt overbearing. So I've been chipping away at simplifying it without really damaging the spirit of the legislation at all.
I see.
Yeah.
I think let's not waste our time. Let's go with Junior's. Because even if it's overbearing, the beauty is we can go in and fix it later. Unless you want to, right? But I would say, like, if it's too much, like, I mean, here's the thing, right? The merging is more important than the simplifying, and I would say the bills for fixing our existing penal code charges is probably a higher priority. You know what I mean? However, what do you think? Like, what's your take on that?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, for me to simplify it is like a half an hour of my time.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, if that's the case, there is one thing that I do want to weigh then. Sure. When I look at the simplified, let's pretend we're reading this and we have a middle school education level, which I think is a good standard to utilize here. Sure. So first off, details the following piece of legislation. Oh, wait, that's the bill.
The bill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Appendix A. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And then you got definition. General licensing, screening to hold a license, vendor license. What is that? Like, what does that mean? Right.
To be able to sell moonshine. Right. So I think one of the things we talked about a week ago when this first came up was we needed to simplify it. So if a restaurant wanted to sell alcohol, they could. Right. Because right now, the only person who can lawfully sell moonshine in our legislation is a distillery.
So open this up real quick there, Michael.
Yep. I have it up.
So when I take a look at this, right, Appendix Act consolidates production. So general licensing and operation to be a licensed vendor, like for what? This should be expanded on for any of the controlled substances or something, maybe. Owner should have no felony, and then then the license. I think I like the fact that you're reducing it, but I want to make sure that as we're like sort of simplifying it, that it's also verbose enough that we're not. You saw the meeting we just had, right?
Yeah, they know what the permit permits. I get it.
Exactly, because PD's having a tough time. It seems like things are in a spot where people have to be hand-fed. It sucks, but I guess what my guidance here is that when you're simplifying it, that simplification still needs to be idiot-proof. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
That's easy enough. Yeah.
Next, Tony, I got work for you, and this is high priority. Michael's gonna send you a list of the penal code charges. I want you to take a look at the ones that were removed from it, right, back in February 3rd, and I want you to list them out and write bills for it, for them to be removed. And then from there, start looking over penal charges that you believe should need to be revisited, reworded.
On this topic, I did speak with a couple members of the DOJ yesterday. I asked them if they had any priorities surrounding the penal code. By all means, send them across our desk. So
love it. I think chopping off that, like, and by the way, this exercise is open to anybody in the office if you're coming across like charges that are just well, first one, the removal. Tony, that one's going to be easy because you're going to see it, like, see which ones they removed. There was probably a good reason for it, and I would just write a bill for it. That'd be a good exercise. You'll see how bills are written. Pretty easy. You can use some of the references that are already in the report section of our thingamabob. But then I think after that, we want to start really looking and tackling like the robbery one and all these sort of like outstandings. Michael, you're going to be the general spearhead of this, as we discussed the other day, is like, I'm going to give general direction, but I want you to make sure that these guys are getting, like Serenade, Tony, etc., are getting, whatever you want to call it, like tasks, I guess.
Not a problem.
I think any requests for legislation, they can send it our way. It's just we need to let people know that we just don't have time right now until these things finalize. Because if we get distracted, it's going to take even longer for them to get what they want. And by them, I mean literally anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else that's pressing? Otherwise, I got to go.
Last quick one from me. When it comes to the storage legislation, do you still want me to give a stab at that?
Which one?
Yeah.
I want you to. Yes, I do. But before you do that, I want you to consolidate cultivation. Let me see.
Grants would be a really good one to do next.
I think we need grants?
Yeah, like AMPS program, events, all our funding programs. Yeah.
Great idea. That and a business one that pulls in court center and all that. Yeah.
How so the court center?
Like big PP, stab, courts. I think all the business legislation should be pulled in together.
Do it exactly the same way, Junior. Honestly, how you had it structured when you sent it to me was perfect for me to come in and do the simplification. So,
all right. If I just do that and then I'll just ping you over what I've done, are you happy just to...
That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect.
Easy.
That's our workflow. Easy.
Yeah. So it's going to be the business legislation consolidated. So like big PP, the STAB Act, which is taxes. Do we want to do that?
It's not really business related.
No, yeah,
is it?
Texas.
Right.
No, it is actually Taxation Act on businesses. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There was another one too. What was it called?
Penis?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, penis. Yeah, this is really good. This is going to be huge, honestly, this consolidation work. And then what you can do is after that gets done, that like storage thing is going to go into there. You know what I mean? So like the storage legislation would go into the business one.
All right. Easy.
All right.
I can help you, Junior, with this one.
Oh, you are a legend. Yeah.
We will get cooking.
Okay, good stuff. Lot on our plate, and we're getting close. Like honestly, we're like right about at the finish line. I wouldn't be surprised if we're done this week. All the criminal code stuff is already up. So or let's call this like foundational springboard is is about ready. We can probably redact the expanded business hours. I think we just kill that. Actually, no, we'll pull that into the business one. Fuck it. Okay.
Okay, cool.
If there's any questions about like should something be in either the business or funding one, like just or like grants one, should grants be under business too?
No. Mostly because it's a government program more than it is actual business legislation.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah. Same for subsidies or no?
Grants and subsidies are effectively the same thing.
Okay.
Okay. Easy. Anything else, boys and girls? Women and men?
I prefer man-child personally.
I'm not touching genders in 2025. Not a fucking chance.
Oh my god.
Nothing crazy. We have one interesting read later. There's a thing that just popped up on the docket. It's not a priority. It's just funny. It's a funny read for later.
If I sound overwhelmed, the answer is yes. So if you guys need anything, please do give me a call. I will be at the event, by the way.
Oh yeah, sweet. That'd be awesome. Yeah.
What time is it at?
Let me check for you now. It is
today?
in I think 2.5 hours. Is that right, Signing?
I think it's doesn't it start like 4 hours into storm?
Yes,
think-
yes, that's right. For, yeah,
2.5
No.
hours.
2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Michael
gonna
never gets to come to
I'm gonna
any
get
of the
running
things,
then.
bless him.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I appreciate you guys. Oh yeah. All right.
Mike, quick thing, the highlighted ones, are those the priority ones to look at? On that
The
tab?
highlighted ones in the sheet.
Yeah.
Just look at the
Yeah.
sheet at the bottom. There's one that says remove charges.
Yeah, I see. There's some that are highlighted and others that aren't.
Oh yeah, just ignore the highlights.
Okay, I'll review
Yep.
it. I'll call you later then, all right?
Actually,
Yep.
you know what, Tony? I got another one for you. Go call Maxwell and ask her what the fuck is going on with this toe shit. And I want you to just like genuinely, I don't give a fuck about it. They have the tools, just like entertain them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So your whole thing is just delay. We don't really give that much of a shit. Just like make them think we care. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
All right. Appreciate it.